Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Alright, so I'm still on my Thanksgiving series, and this is going to be a nice treat to put on your table. So we're going to be making some glazed mango broccoli fried cornbread on the stove. I'm going to say that again. Glazed mango broccoli fried cornbread on the stove. Okay, so let's get started with this. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe. Thanks. So the first thing we're starting out with is I have a half a cup of mangoes, half a cup, right here in this frying pan with a little olive oil in here. And to make the mangoes glaze, we're going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar. Brown sugar. Okay. We're going to cook that until we get a nice glaze on the mango. And it also will bring some sweetness. The mangoes was previously frozen. I took them out. I put them in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then I cut them up into little portions like this. Okay, I think that that's good. We just want a little shine on the mangoes and some sweet taste to bring out the juices. Okay, I'm going to cut the fire off with that. I'm going to place the mangoes, so let you see what I'm doing. There we go. Oops, sorry for moving the camera so much. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to place the mangoes in this bowl. Okay. Alright, so now that we have our glazed mango, let's start with the cornbread. So I'm going to first add a box of Jiffy corn muffin mix. 1 box. You can also use this recipe to make your mango broccoli stuffing for Thanksgiving. All you have to do is add the stuffing mix to this. Okay, so I have my box of cornbread. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of cornmeal. 1 cup of cornmeal. That's to stiffen up the cornbread. Alright, and We're going to add 1 egg. And I have a portable grill here. I'm going to turn the fire on so that can heat up. I got this grill from the Christmas tree shop for $19.99. Great deal. So this side is a grill, and if you flip it over, you can it'll give you grill marks on the food. I think that was a good deal for $19.99. It's a nice gift. If you're thinking about giving someone a gift, I think that would be great. Okay, so now I have some heavy cream. So I'm going to put the heavy cream in. First I'm going to start with a 1/2 cup because you don't want this loose. You want it kind of thick so that it holds together. Okay? So that's a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Okay, now we're going to put some olive oil in there. Let's go with 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And now let's mix this up with, and see how we're doing. Okay, so right away, I can clearly see I need some liquid. So now I'm going to add the other 1/2 of heavy cream. So now it's a total of 1 cup of heavy cream. Okay, a 1/2 and a 1/2 is 1 cup of heavy cream. Oh yeah, that's nice and stiff. That's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to add the broccoli. This is 1 head of broccoli that I cut up into small pieces. Okay, I'm going to put that in. Okay, I think we have everything incorporated nicely. Alright. Alright, and I think our fire is hot. This is olive oil on the grill. Okay, so let me turn your attention to the grill. I'm just going to move around the oil so that it's on the top and nothing sticks. This grill has a little lip here that collects the oil, which is great. Now I can utilize that and push it back up here where I need it right now. Okay, so I have a tablespoon here. I'm going to get a heaping tablespoon, like so. And I'm going to put it there. I'm going to smash it down a little so that it's a smaller shape. You don't want too much, because you can use this as cornbread or as appetizers. The fire is a little high. I'm going to turn it down a little onto number 4 on the stove. So you see I'm pushing it down so that I can get a smaller shape and cover the same area with less. I'm trying to shape it at the same time. Okay, I think I got plenty on there now. Got a little drop here. Make that the same size. Okay. Now I gotta turn the first one because I don't know what's happening underneath. Oh, looking good. You guys see that? Wow. Wonderful. So you know when to turn it over, when you peek under and you see it's brown on the bottom, then you flip it over. Now if you don't have one of these grills, you can use a regular frying pan. Just cook less at a time. And also another indication that you can flip it, the oil will start bubbling, as you can see here, around the edge. Okay? Wow. Look at those guys. Oh my, my, my. Now I'm not smashing them down because I don't want it to turn out looking like, you know, a flat pancake. I want it nice and fluffy. And you may have to turn them a few more times to actually get them done in the middle. So I'm going to turn my fire now to number 2, because what I'm going to do is slow down the cooking process, the heating process, so that I can be assured that I can keep these on the grill. You see I flipped them again, right? This one's not done. I can see right there in the middle when I flipped it. Okay, so by putting the grill on 2 for a little bit, it's going to actually allow the cornbread to cook in the middle nicely without burning. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this? This is a good idea for Thanksgiving, right? You can even do your stuffing like this. You don't have to do your stuffing in one big pan. You can have it where you add a variety of things to the stuffing. Maybe you want to add your onions and your peppers and I don't know, cranberries, whatever you want to add to it. You can add to it, make it like this, make it nice and stiff like I did, and have your stuffing that way. You know, the idea is you want to ooh and ah them so that they leave your house talking about your Thanksgiving meal and what you cooked for days. Okay, they're going to spread that word around to the entire family. Okay, another thing you can do with this is you don't have to cook it on a grill. You don't have to have fried cornbread. You can actually put this in a pan and bake it in the oven. Oh, my, my, my. What about that idea? That would be a good idea, right? So you know what? I'm going to show you how to do that with this balance that's left over. How about that? That way you get the idea on both ends. You can tell when it's almost done because it's bread. So it will dry out in the middle. Okay. Alright, so while we're finishing up with that, why don't I get a pan to put this balance of cornbread in. The glazed mango broccoli cornbread. So I have my pan here. I'm going to wipe that out. Okay, now I'm going to add some olive oil to the pan, like so. Okay, I think our cornbread on the stove, fried cornbread on the stove is done. So I'm going to take that out in 1 minute. I'm going to get the fire off. So you see the process. The slower you cook it, the better results you're going to get. Okay, I'm turning my oven on 400. Now I'm going to put the balance of this glazed mango broccoli cornbread in this pan to show you that you can also cook this on the stove. And also you can cook it in the stove and then add it into your stuffing. Thinking outside the box. Just making this a little pretty in the pan. Okay, here we go. That's going in the oven. Alright, so let me take the cornbread off the stove. Well, that's what our fried glazed mango broccoli cornbread looks like. Alright, so now let me put this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I'll be right back with the word of the day. Here's another view of our fried glazed mango broccoli cornbread. That's a mouthful, but oh, I bet it tastes good. I can't wait, but I'm waiting on the cornbread to come out the oven. Let me give you the word of the day. The word of the day. The word of the day is sadness. Sadness. Sadness can just come on at any time. It could be from lack of funds. It could be family, it could be physical, it could be problems, and it could just be like you feel you're not loved, that you're not cared for. How do you cope with sadness? Well, you take one day at a time, and as the days pass, you just hope that you'll get stronger to get through it. You hope that things change. You hope that God gives you strength to endure the impossible. And then one day you may smile. And when you smile, you might forget about all the sadness. You might forget about all the pain. And you might forget about that what's most important is what you feel about you. And that could take the sadness down a notch or two and hopefully eventually go away and away and away. Sadness. That's the word of the day. Okay, we're waiting on the cornbread in the oven. Okay, our glazed mango broccoli cornbread is out the oven, so here we go with the both of them. One batch that we cooked on the stove, the fried cornbread, and the other batch we put in the oven. So you can see how much it yields and what you can bring to the table on your Thanksgiving meal. Okay, so let me taste. Okay, I'm going to taste the fried cornbread. Wow. The broccoli is nice and crunchy. I can taste the nice sweetness of the glazed mango. And the cornbread has a surprisingly pleasant taste. It really, really does, with all the combination put together. Okay, you use some cornbread or bake it in the stove. And until next time, I'll talk to you. Thanks for hanging around. Please give it a thumbs up. Share the video for your Thanksgiving meal. Help others to think about what they want to do for Thanksgiving. And remember, you can make the same recipe and then you can break it up, put it in your stuffing, and you got cornbread stuffing. Oh, you know you heard it from Grandma Ray. Alright, talk to you soon.